Hey everybody, just popped into Triumph, destination Washington, to have a look at the bikes. Really like the Scrambler 900. Really nice bike that, I was very impressed. Of course it's not cheap, it's about 10 grand before you put in some accessories on, but it's a really nice bike. And the reason for today's video is to show you the Macna gloves that Santa Claus bought me for Christmas. Very kind of him. And I've just been using them and found them to be absolutely amazing. It took me a bit of time to work out what to do, but I've got it now. So basically, attach the lead, turn them up. You can put the power up and down here, and just toggle between that, how hot you need it. I'm going to put it on the max because it's cold. But the trick is, before you put your gloves on, make sure they're both wired up. So that one's attached to me. Let's find the other wire. So I've got this the Macna jacket, for those of you who've seen my other video. And because you've got that, it's got wires coming out of the jacket as well, so you can attach your gloves. So the jacket is absolutely amazing. I have to say, the gloves are fantastic. Really, really good. I've had all sorts of gloves in my time, really expensive ones. I've had the bikes like the GS 1200 with the wind guards on and deflectors as well on top of that, just to give you the maximum protection, and none of them can compare so far with what these gloves are doing. They're amazing. Let's turn that one on. Yep, both on, both glowing red. Let's get out there. So, as I say, I've never had heated gloves before. Never thought about it until I got the heated jacket, and I thought, wow, it's transformed my life. I could actually ride. You know, it's. I think with wind chill today, they said it's going to be +7 centigrade, but that's before you start doing, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. So I don't know what the temperature is when I'm riding, but I can tell you my hands are hot, really nice, and my chest is warm because of the Macna jacket. This is apparently it's a Dutch firm, and I don't know how they compare to some of the other sort of really expensive products out there, because I've never had those before. I was recommended to buy these for the amount of riding I do, and the jacket, as I say, has been fantastic. Did a full review on that. And the gloves, I can tell you, I don't feel cold at all. If you're thinking about getting riding in winter, I know you can get all sorts of thickness of gloves. I've tried silk gloves underneath, layered with slightly thinner gloves on, thicker gloves on top, and then really thick ones on top of that. I've ridden we were in Australia many years ago, 10 years ago, and maybe slightly longer, and we hired some bikes. Honestly, it was bitterly cold in the mornings and in the evenings, and I bought the thickest BMW gloves I could get at the time, just so I could try and keep warm. And even then I was sticking, the bike I hired didn't have heated grips, I don't remember, so I was sticking my hands under my jacket, one hand under my jacket, to try and keep it warm. So I've tried all sorts of different gloves, I've ridden in all sorts of temperatures, and wow, I just can't believe this. If you're in the market for a heated glove, honestly, I would look at the Macna gloves. What's interesting is you don't have to buy the jacket. I wanted the jacket first because I get cold up top, and I noticed that the jacket, when I bought it, has the cables coming out to attach the gloves, so it's all integrated, pretty seamless, one wire straight into the ignition system. However, that said, I then, some months later, bought a separate battery so that I could wear my jacket without wiring into the bike. because I was jumping on different bikes. I had the Interceptor 120 anniversary bike, the really nice all blacked out bike with that amazing tank. So I was jumping between bikes. So I wanted another system for heating my jacket up, so I bought a separate battery. I think it was about 50 odd pounds, and that is amazing because not only can you wear it of course on the motorcycle, but I recently walked around Winchester Christmas market and oh my goodness, snow minus, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, freezing cold. I'm trotting around with my heated jacket on, happy as Larry, and my wife was saying how cold it was. I thought, no, I'm fine actually. So I did let on that I had a heated jacket. I was tempted not to tell her, but yeah, I had the heated jacket on, fantastic, no problems at all. So the jacket's been amazing, and I bought the gloves attached to it, and they've been great. But I did notice as I was putting the gloves on as well that there is a pocket for a small battery, so I think you can put a battery inside the gloves, small battery inside, which means you don't have to buy the jacket, you could just have heated gloves. But again, even if I'd have done it that way around and bought the gloves first, I think I would have bought the jacket as well, because if you're going to ride in winter, and okay, we don't have to ride, it's not for a job, not a courier, you know, I've got a car, etc, etc, I don't have to ride, but I like riding, I want to get out, and you know, there's nothing worse than being freezing cold all the time. So you know, I wanted to be able to get out there and ride without any excuses. So the gloves and the jacket, can't knock it, absolutely fantastic, can't recommend them highly enough. If you're in the space for heated gloves, heated jacket, the Macna system is well worth a look at. So that's what the test was today. I haven't worn them before, as I say, I bought them for myself and hid them away for Christmas so I could have them as a Christmas present. Then I forgot about them and thought about it today. I thought, oh yeah, got these gloves to wear, so just put them on and came out for a spin. At the same time, like all these things when you ride, I was thinking about where to go, and I thought I'd pop into the Triumph dealership just to see what the bikes they've got. And I think the Triumph have got a great range, there's no question about it. Everything from adventure bikes and sports bikes and all the rest of it down to the classic range, which is more of interest to me. And I really like their Bonneville. I think it's a lovely bike. It seems very heavy. I haven't ridden one, but just tried moving it around the shop and I thought, wow, that's heavy. Obviously I'm coming off a little 350 Enfield, so probably everything's heavy. And then I tried the Scrambler and I really liked that. Really liked it. And I'm thinking now, maybe I should look at going for a ride on that. But as bikers always know, that the danger of riding these bikes on a test ride is that you end up buying them. You love them so much, you think, oh, I'll have a bike. And of course, sometimes we should be grateful for what we've got. But I have to say I'm quite tempted because it's got a very, very light clutch on it, and the Scrambler, of course, looks cool. You do get that Steve McQueen moment when you jump on it, and you start looking for, you know, barbed wire fences to jump. And the reality is you're just going to ride it on the roads like the rest of these bikes. But it's a really nice bike, and I quite like the colour scheme, bright red, black stripes on it for 2023. So it's a little bit brighter. But that said, I love this Royal Enfield. This 350 has been one of my favourite bikes. It does everything you need it to do. I've left enough reviews, I won't go on and on about it, but if you've never ridden one of these, or you're still thinking about it, honestly, can't recommend it hardly enough. Fantastic bike. Jump on it, buy one. I think they're like £4,500 in the UK. and you know, it's a sensational bike. It really is. It's great value, great fun to ride, puts a grin on your face every time. You can't help it, you just keep smiling from ear to ear, and you just look for an excuse to ride, actually. So this is my excuse today, was to try on my heated gloves, but the reality is I wanted to get out anyway and ride it. I tend to ride my bikes, unless it's icy, I tend to ride them all the time. I'm not one for sticking them away till next, I don't know, March or something like that. I want to ride my bikes. So I've always ridden my motorcycles, unless it's icy, I will ride my bike. So, you know, days like this when you've got the sun out, it's not pouring rain, it's not icy, what's better? Get out there and enjoy it. And I'm really enjoying this today. I'm so glad I did it. I thought the jacket might not fit with the amount of turkey I've eaten, and Christmas pud, and chocolates and sweets, and I might have had the odd drink over Christmas. So happy holidays, everybody. That was fantastic. That was. What a great Christmas. I had a fantastic time. I got so many presents. I had such a good time. Ate too much and drank too much. All those things that you want to do. Saw the family, which is great. Hey, what's not to love? This is Shoreham Cement Works. Apparently the ground's poisoned from the cement factory they had there for years and years and years. That's been closed, I don't know, 40 years? Can't remember. I've been driving and riding past it most of my life, and it's always been closed. Maybe longer, actually, maybe 60 years. It's always been closed. So I don't know how long it takes before the soil, you know, becomes allowable that you can put a housing estate in there or something. But it's a bit of an eyesore, and it just stands there year after year. So as I say, we're heading towards Shoreham. What I'll do is go into the Shoreham and then head along the coast home. But that's it for now. I just wanted to tell you about the Macna gloves. My fingers, I feel like they're toasting, warm, really warm. My chest is warm from the jacket. Honestly, get yourself a system like this and enjoy your riding in winter. That's it from Nick, the Sussex Rider. See you in 2023. All the best. Thank you for watching.